You cannot heal your kidneys if you still eat these 5 foods. Welcome to our channel, your go-to destination for holistic health and wellness tips. Today we're diving into a topic that's crucial for kidney health: the foods that can hinder your path to recovery. Kidney disease is a growing concern, and while there's no one-size-fits-all approach to treatment, certain dietary changes can make a significant difference. We'll explore the top 5 foods you should avoid if you want to support your kidneys on their healing journey. Stay tuned. This video is packed with insights that could change the way you approach kidney health and healing. The first food we need to talk about is salt or sodium. Salt, especially in excess, puts a lot of pressure on your kidneys. They have to work harder to keep the right balance of fluids and minerals in your body. When they can't handle it, you might get extra salt in your blood, which isn't good for your kidneys or your overall health. High salt intake makes your kidneys filter more, and over time this extra work can damage them. It also makes them less able to absorb important things like calcium, which is bad for your bones. And here's something really interesting. Salt can cause fluid retention, making your legs and feet swell up. That's because your kidneys are trying their best to get rid of the extra salt, but they can only do so much. So instead of just throwing out the salt, it gets stored in your tissues, making them puffy. Plus, too much salt makes you thirsty a lot more often. So you drink more fluids, but then you end up going to the bathroom way more too, which means you lose even more fluids and minerals like calcium. And when you lose too much calcium, your bones can become weaker and you might even get cramps. So to take care of your kidneys, it's best to cut down on salt. Check the labels on your food and try to find ones with less salt or sodium. The less salt you eat, the less your kidneys have to work, and that means they can focus on healing. The next item on our list is red meat. Red meat is high in protein, and when your body digests it, it produces a lot of nitrogen. Now, nitrogen isn't bad, but when your kidneys are already dealing with extra work, filtering out the usual waste products, they now have to deal with all that extra nitrogen too. And that makes their job even harder. Think of it like this. Your kidneys are like a busy highway, and red meat is like adding more cars to the road. At some point, the road can't handle all the traffic, and in this case, your kidneys can't filter everything properly. When that happens, you might notice some extra tiredness. That's because your kidneys aren't just working harder, they're kind of stuck now with all this extra stuff. Plus, all that extra protein from the red meat can make your blood a bit thicker, making it tougher for your kidneys to push through and do their job. Now, don't worry. We're not saying to throw away all your meat. Just be mindful of how much you're having. Opt for leaner meats and fish whenever you can. Remember, it's all about balance. By reducing red meat, you're giving your kidneys a break and helping them stay strong. Next up, we have refined carbohydrates. Refined carbohydrates are things like white rice and bread. They might taste good and be easy to eat, but they're not the best choice for your kidneys. Here's why. When you eat these carbs, your body breaks them down into sugar very quickly. And you know what happens next? Yep, you guessed it. You get thirsty, and then you have to go to the bathroom a lot. More trips to the bathroom means losing even more fluids and minerals, and that's not what your kidneys need when they're already working hard to heal. On top of that, eating too many refined carbs can make your blood sugar go up and down super fast. Those roller coasters aren't great for your kidneys. They'd rather have a nice, smooth ride. So, what does this mean for your diet? Well, it's time to say no to those white carbs. Instead, pick whole grains and veggies. They digest slowly, keep your blood sugar steady, and give your kidneys a much-needed chill pill. Remember, small changes like these can really help your kidneys heal and stay healthy. All right, now let's talk about potassium. Now, before you start thinking of bananas and potatoes, hold on. There are two kinds of potassium, the one you eat and the one that builds up in your blood. Too much potassium in your blood is a serious issue, especially for your kidneys. Here's what's happening. Your kidneys are like little filters that keep the right amount of potassium in your body. But when they're sick or tired, they can't do their job properly. When that happens, too much potassium starts building up, and it can affect the signals your heart needs to beat at the right rhythm. And trust me, you don't want that kind of party in your heart. It can also mess with your muscles, making them feel weak and shaky. So, when you're watching out for extra potassium, it's not about avoiding potassium altogether. It's about cutting down on the sources that can make things worse. So if your kidneys are already feeling the heat, it's time to say goodbye to foods with lots of potassium like bananas, potatoes, and oranges. Don't worry, you're not missing out on flavor. Just remember to always check with your doctor first before making any big changes to your diet. Your kidneys will thank you for it. The last thing on our list is alcohol. Alcohol isn't great for most things, and your kidneys are no exception. Here's what happens. When you drink alcohol, your kidneys have to work overtime to get rid of it. And that's extra work they just don't need. And here's another problem. When your kidneys are focused on getting rid of alcohol, they have less time and energy to do other important tasks. Things like balancing the right amounts of salt and water in your body, which leads to dehydration. Dehydration isn't good for anyone, but especially not for someone trying to heal their kidneys. Plus, alcohol can make your blood pressure go up and stay up. High blood pressure is already tough for your kidneys, and alcohol just makes it worse. It's like adding fuel to an already roaring fire. And here's something that might surprise you. Alcohol can affect the tiny filters inside your kidneys called nephrons. These nephrons are crucial for cleaning your blood and getting rid of waste. But alcohol can damage them, making it harder for your kidneys to do their essential job. So, how can you support your kidneys? Well, the solution is pretty straightforward. Just cut back on the alcohol. Your kidneys will have a better chance to heal and do their job without the extra stress. Remember, every small step you take matters. And by reducing alcohol, you're not only helping your kidneys, but also supporting your overall health. And there you have it, our comprehensive guide to the top 5 foods that can hinder your kidneys' healing process. Kidney disease is a serious condition, but with the right knowledge and dietary changes, you can support your kidneys on their path to recovery. Each of the foods we've discussed plays a unique role in either overwhelming your kidneys with extra work or providing the necessary nutrients for optimal kidney function. It's not about completely eliminating these foods from your diet, but rather understanding the impact they can have on your kidney health and making informed choices. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Consult with healthcare professionals and kidney specialists who can guide you through this process and help you create a personalized plan that works best for you and your kidneys. We encourage you to share this video with anyone who might benefit from this knowledge. Together, we can spread awareness and support those on their kidney health journey. And don't forget to show your support by liking this video and subscribing for more informative content. Stay well and keep supporting your kidneys on their path to wellness.